To me, one of the biggest things that has caused me anxiety is isolation. And this was especially during the time of COVID, where I actually had to stay in my home for a really long period of time. And during that time, like, I had severe health anxiety. One of the biggest things I'm prone to is health anxiety. And on the second most thing that affected me was agoraphobia, which is simply you just being scared of walking outside your home, which just sounds ridiculous to like normal people who haven't actually experienced it. But it's like it is one of the most like insane thing, and it's like even when I had that problem, I just was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm scared to walk in the neighborhood I actually grew up in. It's like I spent all this childhood in this place, and all of a sudden I'm just kind of scared of actually walking through that same roads and stuff. Like it is just insane to me. And it is like it just sounds just fucking insane to like even a lot of people that don't actually have went through this experience, right? So isolation has probably caused it, and I can be sure about that because like there were also periods in my life where I completely just slept home, just watched reels, and just like just surrounded by just simply walls of my home. Just I've lived like that for like different periods of my life, so I know exactly that isolation was the thing that actually caused it. I don't have a lot of family members to actually interact with, honestly. They all go for work and stuff, and now especially like I'm kind of in this phase where I completed my bachelor's now, and because of that, like I'm currently on unemployed, and just I'm just just chilling, honestly. But it just, yeah, it's not, I know that is this is not good for me, and the things, little things that is going on in my life currently, kind of made me realize like, okay, like I need to check myself, I need to go somewhere, I need to do something or like interact with people, because if I don't do it, like I'm gonna have the same problem that I had when I did make those mistakes because of isolation. And it's like it is one of the biggest feeders of anxiety in isolation. Anxiety feeds on isolation, honestly, to be honest. I don't know how it happens, what's the reason for that, exact reason for that, I don't know. It just simply just attract fears, it just simply attracts much more chaos or like just uncertainty about things. It's just simply more just prone to just a lot of just mental problems. So I don't know, man. Just try not to just stay home for a long time. Just find something that actually, you know, isn't that much of a, if you're like kind of a lazy person that don't does not really want to like go outside, just find something. Just find something you actually like doing, and just make an excuse to just go outside to do that, task. So even if it costs you money or like just some time, just do it, man. Just because I think your mental sanity is the biggest thing for you, and you have to keep it on check. You have to, make sure that it is actually doing, a good job of keeping you just optimal, and not just in physical, but also, just overall, just you being in a good place in life. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to share. So I've not made videos for a really long time, so my speech, my just articulation is kind of poor. I might have to be more consistent with making videos, man. Even if it's shitty videos.